Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we are back with another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest IV. On the last episode, we scaled the Stairway to Zenithia, and thus ended any more Stairway to Heaven references I will make throughout this Let's Play. In this episode, we're going to go into Zenithia. First thing you want to do is put Oriphilia back in your party. Behold, it is Zenithia, my home. Without your help, I should not have been able to return here. Thank you, Lyra, but I must leave you now to inform my kinsmen of my safe return. Thank you again, and farewell. And then she leaves. Behold, the mighty castle of Zenithia. You stand in the domain of the great dragon god. The eternal dragon. Oh, many years have passed since wingless friends did tread the clouds of our realm. The word from the earth below is of a terrible evil, a wicked foe about to be reborn. I guess that's a reference to Sorrow the Manslayer. Hey look, some elves. Huh, humans, don't say anything, Daisy. Humph. Oop. No, oopsie. Humph. La la la, la la la. Okay, that's all there is in there. To the other side! Alright, now all these bookshelves are going to be incomprehensible. Do you desire to read of the books? Yes, we do. Very well. Allow me to read to you. The Secret of Evolution. Ahem! The secret of evolution is an occult mechanism to corrupt the normal course of evolution. When this mechanism is used, creatures may be born that were never intended to appear in our world. The secret of evolution is the evil of all evils. Such potency cannot be inherited by our children and children's children. It must be sealed away. And yet, after many years, it was discovered again. Perhaps it was the evil streak introduced by Estark's meddling in evolution that caused it to surface once again. Lyra looks at the bookshelf. The books are filled with words in a script Lyra has never seen before, and all of the bookshelves will say this. Do you desire to read of the books? Yes. A history of war. Ahem. Many moons ago, Estark, the master of monster kind, unearthed a terrible evil, the secret of evolution. Using this awesome power, Estark evolved into a creature so mighty that he would rival even the gods. But the Zenithians were aware of Estark's designs, and alongside the Zenith dragon, engaged him in battle. After a long and bloody war, Estark was finally sealed away deep underground, for even the mighty Zenith dragon was not powerful enough to completely destroy Estark. He must never be stirred, he must never be roused. Such potency cannot be inherited by our children and children's children. It must be sealed away. It was only in hindsight that the truth was known. The secret of evolution used by Estark was incomplete. The armlet of transmutation needed to augment the dark powers necessary for the process was never employed by Estark. Interesting. There are books on these shelves that you cannot read. You can ask one of those two to read them to you, though. Thank you, Mr. Monster Man. Let's see what this guy has to say. I desire to descend to the world below, but it is the Zenith Dragon alone who may grant permission for such an excursion. Though 10 years or more passed, one of our number, an angel, did descend, and did so without permission. Interesting. That must be one of our parents. Grrr. Oh, my friends, see how you have helped me. I have returned to my duties watching over the pups. A great kindness such as you have done unto me. Something. Sparky, come here, please. Sorry, I post-commentary and not able to read it all. I give you Sparky to take with you on your journey. He will aid you, I'm sure. Sparky joins the party! Alright, now Sparky is our last temporary party member. However, he's still a temporary party member, meaning he won't ever get any stronger. You can't give him any items or equipment. We are all depending on you now. He's decent. He's got some attacks that are pretty powerful, like, I think he's got Ice Breath and Fire Breath. But you can't control him in battle. I don't recommend using him. You will be traveling to strange places in the near future. Okay. So I must ask you, have you already obtained the Baron's Bugle? If not, you must find it. It is said to reside in Baron's Folly, to the east of Azimuth. Well, we do already have the Baron's Bugle. Fear not, for you are safe. The clouds of Zenithia do support us all and keep us from plummeting to the ground below. Good to know. Sorrow the Manslayer has erected barriers in order to prevent the hand of his enemies corrupting his forced evolution. These barriers must be destroyed if his evolution is to be checked. May divine protection accompany thee, Lyra. And this guy is just a church, but he doesn't offer the ability to save. All other churchly services are available by him, though. It has begun. A wicked cloud doth begin to spread across the world below. Many years ago, a young angel did descend from Zenithia and fell in love with a human woodcutter. But the divine law doth say that no angel and no human shall together be. The woodcutter was struck down by a bolt of lightning, and the grief-stricken angel was returned to Zenithia. Woe begone, she could not put from her mind the memory of the child she was forced to leave behind. If today she were to see her Lyra once more, what force could be powerful enough to stop her? Her tears... And she starts to cry. So, obviously, this is the main character's mother. Sweet, a mini-medal. Nice. Nothing in there, nothing in there. What am I doing? I'm nurturing some young Yggdrasil saplings. Here you are. Here, have some Yggdrasil dew. It's a present for me. Alright, this guy's going to give us some Yggdrasil dew, regardless how many we have. I think we actually have to have no Yggdrasil dew left on us before he will ever give us any more, though. But the first one's a freebie, so it is definitely welcome. Well, with little else to do, we'll head into the center room now. We'll stroll on up these stairs. Big dragon. You are in the presence of the Zenith Dragon, our lord and master. Lyra, she who shares the blood of human and Zenithian alike. Your well-being has always weighed heavy on the Zenith Dragon's mind. Even though you killed my dad? Right. I am Zenith Dragon. Some even call me the Dragon God. From these lofty heights I tend to all the world's needs. I know only too well why you are here, but it is already too late for me to prevent the evolution of this one they call Sorrow the Manslayer. I am perhaps not the almighty force you believed me to be. Ding! Metal Gear Solid noise. Oh, what's this? Dark beam shooting up past us? That's not good. Not good at all. Something is stirring below. There's urgent news, O Great One! A wave of malice doth emanate from the doorway to Daneria. Did I say Daneria? I know. Thank you. You may retire. Perhaps this Sorrow believes he can topple Zenithia from the sky. Or perhaps the ascension to Zenithia of the great heroine Lyra has provoked this happening. No matter, I do not try to understand the motives of humans. For a weak race, humans exhibit extraordinary strength at times. It is on this that I must depend now. Behold, the one who shares the blood of human and Zenithian alike, the great heroine, Lyra. You may be all that can hold sway against this evolutionary evil. I hereby bequeath to you the sum of my power. Sweet! We're getting a crap ton of experience! Alright, Lyra reached level 29. Is that all? One level? And the Zenithian sword suddenly gleams with a dazzling light. It actually gets a lot stronger now, making it, I think, the second most powerful weapon that the heroine can equip, behind only the liquid metal sword. Be gone now, Lyra. The wave of malice has pierced a hole in the clouds. That is your opening to the underworld of Naderia. In its murky depths, the Zenithian sword will be your greatest ally. Alright, so yes, it is a lot more powerful now. I'm going to go ahead and equip it on Lyra, and I will give the liquid metal sword to... I'll give it to Kirill for now. I'll probably give it to Mina later. Anyways, with that done, we are now ready to exit and head towards Naderia, where Sorrow the Manslayer waits. One thing to note is that Zenithia is now on the Zoom list, so we can return here anytime without going through the stairway to Zenithia. But first, we're going to go back to nowhere. I still get a kick out of that. Anyways, now that we have reached Zenithia, we can finally get our town to its 4th stage. So we will go to the armor shop real quick. And we will talk to Zach here. Howdy, I'm Zach, and I done retired to this here town to get me some peace. You got business with me, youngin'? So you done heard the rumors too, huh? I can't rightly say if it's true, but I heard tell of some critter with a whole bunch of legs down there in the jailhouse in Strathbale. Alright, so now we're gonna zoom to Strathbale. And in Strathbale, we will head to the jail. Rumble burp! My goodness, is it a dream? Fantastic! The door's open! Did you do this? I don't know how to thank you, but I'm a criminal. Oh, if only there was somewhere in a poor, injured slime like me could start a goo life and live in peace. But why goo this to myself? There's no such place. Do you want to tell her about Hank Hoffman Jr.'s Frontier Town? You bet we do. That sounds great! I could goo to a place like that and start a new life because nobody would know what a bad slime I've been. Thank goo very much. I'll try not to goo anything bad again. See you next, slime. Burp. Fancy that. Pretending you're wanting to go off and start a new life, just so you can get out of jail and go off on another crime spree. Oh, but there's no such thing as a victim of slime, you kin. I'll be in all kinds of trouble for this. They're slippery customers, though. This has happened slime after slime. Maybe they're helping each other out, you kin, like organized slime. Oh god, enough with the bad slime puns. Seriously. Alright, now that we have gotten Mary Sue, we will head back to nowhere. I still love that. That was the best town name ever. And now our town has expanded more. This here's the finest little boomtown in all the world. Viva Nowhere! She's gone from a couple of shacks to a serious settlement in no time flat. Ain't nobody living in this ghetto, in this city of dreams. By the way, I ain't seen hide nor hair of that little hound frog that used to hang out by the pond there for a while now. He might be in trouble, but he's got time. How do you do? I'm Archaeologist, and I've come from this fine old town to do me some digging for ancient treasures, so I have. While I'm here, are you wanting to hear the tale of old Pioneeria, the town that stood here many moons ago? Sure. The sultans of the city of Pioneeria had a most holy and magical pot that was passed from one generation to the next. But it seems the pot was afflicted by some sort of terrible curse, so it was. Now one day, Farog, the young sultan of Pioneeria, and his lady wife were after opening that pot, not knowing, of course, the curse it contained. No sooner did they pop it open than a most horrible genie appeared, and summoned up a swirling great sandstorm. The storm raged and rumbled and swallowed up the city of Pioneeria, burying it deep beneath the desert sands. And the gallant Farog, who tried his best to stand up to the genie and protect his beloved kingdom, was cursed to take on a terrible new form. Wonder what that form could be. Oh, there's a new resident here. Good day to you. I am Princess Pam. I was bored of the life in the palace, so I decided to escape and come here. It's so peaceful without that old fool prattling on at me all the time. I think I could live here forever. Nothing in there. One thing to note is that after you beat the game, you could talk to Pam, and she will tell you about your next set of residents to upgrade the town to its final form. And as always, you want to use Tornico's nose for treasure to make sure that there's no treasures left in each screen. There's actually 3 outside here, one of them being inside the horse pen there, which is new in this stage of the town. So we will go to that glowing spot. Alright, a mini medal. I was expecting dung. Why, howdy there. I'm Mr. Ned, the talking horse. How on earth did I come to be here? And how comes I can talk like a human being? Why, I don't remember nothing, but at least I'm here. That's the main thing. I got me a fuzzy memory of a mighty purty castle and a whole herd of people. I guess if I seen that castle again, I could maybe remember me a little more, I mean. Oh, horses, a horse, of course, of course. Alright, we got Carla's item shop again with a lot of new items. The Mercury's bandana, strength ring, and kerplunk bracer. I don't really advise any of it, but keep in mind that this shop will be gone in the next iteration of this town. So anything you want from it, you need to get now. Over here we have a church, which still only has a priest in it, but now there's a bookshelf in there. But there's nothing interesting on it. I don't know why they went to the trouble of putting a bookshelf there if there wasn't going to be anything interesting in it. Here's the Pioneeratorium. Arr, this here be the Pioneeratorium. 'Twas built to welcome weary pioneers like a port at the end of a long perilous voyage. Sail on in and have yourself a look, me hearty. Arr, don't mind if I do, matey. It's actually kind of empty, but there's a few items to get in here. Packed lunch right there. Wisdom seed right there. Nothing interesting on that bookshelf. Nothing interesting on that bookshelf. Nothing there. Nothing there. And check it with Tornico, and that is it for this floor. Head on upstairs. Let's go ahead and check with Tornico right off the bat. Nothing here. So, let's see, this leads outside. I don't think there's anything around the building here. Nope. So we will head back in. And upstairs here is just the roof. Nothing interesting up here. So we are done in the Pioneeratorium. Alright, let's go over to... Oh, here's Stray Louse. Howdy, I'm Stray Louse. I've been sitting here having me a good old think about the other worlds we come across when we have them their chance encounters. What if you and the varmint next to you seemed like you was living in the same world when in fact you wasn't in the same world at all? Or what if the world as you see it is entirely different to how others see the darn thing? Sheesh. Once I start thinking like that, the more I think, the less I seem to understand. But I guess that's one of the things that makes this life a challenge and a pleasure all at once. Let's head on into Rocky's house. Rocky and Adrian. I wanted to make my Rocky a beautiful froggy fricassee for his dinner, but I couldn't find the freaking fricassee's fundamental fixin'. A frog. Oh, I'm a failure. Wah! I'm gonna start crying. I went down to the pond to catch that freaking frog, but I guess I just missed the little guy.
I just can't do no work. My Adrian ain't feeling good. I can't keep my mind on nothing else.
Nothing on the bookshelf. That was a horrible Rocky voice. I think I did pretty good the first time since I've never actually seen a Rocky movie. But after that I think it just kind of went downhill. Check this house. I don't think there's any new spoils in it. Nope. And we're not going to bother checking that bookshelf again because we know it's already there. Check the pots outside. Nothing. And check the barrels here. Nothing. The dog found something. Nice. A mini medal. Rough. And there's still one more treasure out here. Probably going to cut where I spent a while searching for it. Alright, in here, I don't think there's any new items actually. Treasure chest is still empty. Mighty sorry, I ain't quite done it just yet. If you'll give me just a little more time, I'll have it done real soon. And hey, it's you. Oh, it was nothing. Never you mind. Just thought you was someone else, that's all. And now there's actually an armor store here. The only thing I'm going to note is that the spangled dress is an item that can only otherwise be found in the casino and indoor. It's not really worth anything now, but if you want it, it's there for a measly 2,000 gold. The other stuff you can buy elsewhere, so it's not really a big deal. Spangled dress will not be available in the next form of the town, though. You're there, have you heard? No. I heard that somewhere that the moon only exists when you're looking at it, but I think that kind of thing is just people getting their minds in a muddle anyways. The same old stuff is in the item shop, so we don't need any of it. And we're going to explore this new underground area. Nice fur coat. We can sell that for some money. Standard Tornico nose for treasure, just to make sure we don't miss anything. And rumble burp. Ooh, that frog looks so tasty. I just want to gobble him up. Oh, hello. It's, yes, the town is, yes, it's a lovely place. I was just, yes, I was just saying hello to my new neighbor, Mr. Frog there. Isn't he delightful? Slurp, rumble. Ira, you are truly a saver of lives. I had stepped out for a hop around town to look at the magnificent developments that have occurred, and then, think, I was mere moments from being eaten up and my bones scattered to the four winds. So we just saved our little amphibian friend. Oh, yay, we got some crap. And 370 gold. And there is an item here. Nice, a mini medal. Sweet. Use Tornico's nose for treasure, and we have all the treasures here. Alright, so we just got that one item left above ground to find. Oh, and there's a little bit of area down here. We'll cast safe passage so we don't take damage. And it's another fire claw. We don't really need it because we still have the first fire claw. But, you know, if you decide you want to use two fire claws, you know, one on two different characters, then it's there. Of course, I don't know what you would need two fire claws for when Alina's the only one that can equip it. But hey, just saying, it's there. Now, I'm just going to cut until I find that other item. So see you guys in a bit. And here it is behind the Pioneeratorium, Seat of Magic. Nice. And with that, we have all the items in this stage of the town, so we no longer have any permanently missables. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. So if you like my video, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, tell your friends about it, and I will see you guys next time on Dragon Quest IV!